Hey everyone, welcome back to Eat the Cake Anime. I'm your host, Jay Renee. You guys, it is October. October is here. Yes. I hope you had a great September. We here at Eat the Cake Anime, we really enjoyed our month of romance last month, September. But this month, we are going to focus on slice of life. Yeah, I want to get right into it because when producer Ron and I were going through our slice of life animes, things that we really enjoyed, we found that there were a lot of parallels that were similar to slice of life and romance anime. So for those who don't know, slice of life anime is a genre that focuses on the everyday lives of the characters. They can highlight personal experiences, just normalcy. They're showing relatable moments, emotional connections, and kind of realistic experiences rather than the fantastical elements or the action-packed plot that usually permeates like shonen and psychological thrillers and things of that nature. So slice of life is a great anime genre, and it reminds you of, I love to put it in the context of comfort shows. For example, we reviewed very early on when Eat the Cake Anime first started, we reviewed Kotaro Lives Alone. Kotaro Lives Alone is a great slice of life anime. It was very emotional, it was very poignant, but it had a lot of relatable things in it that kind of brought you this sense of comfort and understanding. So with Slice of Life for this month, we're going to focus on it, and we're going to start out with the anime Horimiya. Horimiya is a great anime, and producer Ron and I, we actually had a debate on whether or not Horimiya was a romance anime or a slice of life anime. So it, to me, is slice of life. And of course, I won the battle. So it's a standout in the slice of life anime genre because it blends the romance with real character dynamics. And it's very good in that it blends it, so at first you really didn't know what you're watching if you're watching a romance anime or slice of life. So Horimiya, it is only one season, unfortunately. And at its core, Horimiya follows the unexpected relationship between two high school students, Kyoko Hori and Izumi Izamori. And okay, so this is what I figured out when it was halfway through. You have Kyoko Hori and Izumi Miyamori. So you got Hori-chan and Izumi Miyamori, Hori Miyamori, Horimiya. You get it? So it's actually a combination of both their names, because I kept trying to figure out how did that come about. But anyway, I digress. Kyoko Hori, she is the popular, smart, seemingly perfect student at school. She is no nonsense, very tough, very that, but she's secretly taking care of her younger brother, and she also manages the household with the various chores and things of that nature. Then you have Izumi Miyamura, very quiet, introverted, and he's covered in piercings and tattoos, telling that, okay, he has a bit of a past, but outside of class, he has a very warm personality. But during school, it's like the monotone, things of that nature. So these high school students, they're one way at school, but then present another way outside of the classroom. So when their hidden sides kind of accidentally collide, they end up forming a bond. And y'all, over the course of 12 episodes, that bond, it was so surprising because it grows into like a sweet, genuine romance. And I think that's where our thing came in, where we're just like, is it romance or is it slice of life? Like, which one is it actually? So I think the romance comes in it later, because the story explores Hori and Miyamura's relationship and the lives of their friends. And it does it in such a way that you see the emotional depth. It's very charming. It's very funny. It has a lot of humor. And to me, that's what makes a great slice of life anime. The authentic character development. Every single character in Horimiya feels real. They have like their different insecurities, they have their growth arcs, they have their quirks. In this anime, Horimiya, I can honestly say there is someone in my life that I can relate to the characters on this show. Now, and the show also doesn't rely on any of those dramatic tropes that we're used to seeing. It's basically grounded in everyday experiences, which makes it easy for the audience to relate to, i.e., slice of life. And another thing about Horimiya that I really loved, producer Ron was like, well, yeah, it's okay. It did balance the romance and the comedy, but he considered it more of a romance anime. I wish he was here today so he can kind of chime in, but it did balance the romance and comedy, because the romance part, it avoided so many of the cliches, the immature, misunderstandings and things like that. It's very tender, it's very grown up like, even though it's in a high school setting. And the humor in Horimiya, y'all, let me tell you something. This humor is very sharp and it's character driven, which is why I enjoyed it so much, because it came from the clashes in the personality and there were so many awkward moments. It's a short anime. The 12 episodes were jam-packed with people and just certain things that happen along the way, these everyday occurrences. And the ensemble cast of Horimiya, you guys, let me tell you something. That cast, the side characters, they are not just filler. They have their own stories, they have their own emotional beats, they have their own relationships. They basically shone brightly as the main characters. The friendships and the interactions of Horimiya felt so organic. It was like watching a real group of teens trying to grow up together. That's one of the reasons why I like slice of life. Now, don't get it twisted. When I got with producer Ron, I'm a shonen girl. Everybody knows that. But it's something to the slice of life anime that makes some of these a must watch. So I don't know if you think that here at Eat the Cake Anime, we're just throwing these things out because we think it might sound good. Y'all, we have actually watched these anime. And when I tell you the slice of life genre is guaranteed to tug on the heartstrings, you may tear up a little, you may feel all warm and cozy. It has that effect. And I think Horimiya is a great introduction into the slice of life genre of anime. They have great donghwas, they have great manhwas. There's actually a manhwa, a Korean manhwa that is, I think it's Hanabong Log. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Oh my God, if I am not saying that correctly, please, 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 oh please do not charge it to my head. Charge it to the way things are done online. But it is a quick slice of life anime or manhwa, and the way it flows, y'all, the episodes are like 10 minutes. It's Honobono Log. I knew I was saying it wrong in the beginning. I really had to look it up. Honobono Log is so quick and so funny and packs so much depth into those quick episodes. You're done with it before you know it. But it makes such an impact, and I think Horimiya has the same effect if you try it out. So that is my suggestion as we kick off this slice of life anime month for the month of October. So excited. Next week, producer Ron and I will be celebrating our wedding anniversary, I think the day after the podcast. So we want to invite you guys to come check us out to see and listen what would be our next slice of life anime that we want to talk about on that day. Because here at Eat the Cake Anime, we love the differences. We love the genres. We love just talking about anime and sharing our love for anime with others. Now, for a rating for this slice of life anime for Horimiya, I would give it a 7. It was very good. The issues that I had were very, very minimal. It was just one season. But that one season packed in so much. I wish they had more of Horimiya for us to consume. Well, that's all I have. So until next time, you guys, thank you so much for joining us for the beginning of October. We are so ready. Bring on that fall weather. It's football season. So happy. So until next time, don't forget, here at Eat the Cake Anime, what do we love to say? It is okay to enjoy anime.